What's going on, YouTubers? This is Buddy coming at you with a quick video. I was making RODI water and I decided to do just a quick video on RODI units, and I just wanted to say, when I make my videos and I talk about like battling cyanobacteria, for instance, I'm assuming that everyone is using an RODI unit, or at least using RODI water. So I don't touch on that much in my videos. Like I said, I'm just assuming that everybody knows this already. I know when I first got into the hobby, though, I mean, this was 12 years ago, I didn't know much about RODI water. No one really mentioned it to me. It was actually three or 4 years after I got into the hobby, which was when I started to know about RODI units. I mean, I still used distilled water. But my local fish stores and stuff never said nothing to me about it. No one ever mentioned it to me. YouTube wasn't very popular back 12 years ago, so I didn't know much about RODI units. Now I'm assuming everybody in the hobby knows about RODI units. I want to touch on it really quick. This is the one I have. It's made by Water General. It's model RD102, reverse osmosis water system. This is the serial number. It's 5554. It's made in the USA. Now, keep in mind, Bulk Resupply also has some very good RODI units. I'll run down the chambers on mine really fast. It's got your sediment, your carbon, RODI membrane, and it's got two, let me get a good shot at that, DI resin chambers. So it's a little bit bigger. It's 110 gallons per day unit. I run it at 50 psi's. I don't think you can pick that up, but you can take my word for. Well, yeah, you can. It's 50 psi's. Now the manufacturer on this one says you can go between 40 to 80 psi's. I believe 50 is a good place to be on most RODI units. I'm not sure. You'd have to definitely look at the manufacturer warranty or manufacturer directions, or whatever you want to say, that come with your RODI unit, to see what they recommend running it at. But I think 50 is a good place, because that allows good contact time, good contact time with all the media that runs through your RODI unit. Here's just making some buckets, and that's what inspired me to do this video really fast. I was sitting here making the buckets, and I go, I'm just going to touch on this really fast, and just make that point known, that when I do these videos, I'm assuming that everybody is using RODI water. So, like I said, this is the one made by Water General. It's fairly cheap too. It's not really expensive. The one thing they don't have that I hate is it doesn't have the push connect fittings. Now, I have heard of these over time leaking. I have yet to have that problem, and I hope I don't. But Bulk Resupply makes some really good RODI units, and they're all push connect fittings. So that might be a way you want to go. But if you don't have a ton of money to spend, you can definitely look up Water General and check out their RODI units. They do make good quality ones. As you can see here, it's a pretty good quality one. And they're fairly cheap too. They're not bad. I think this one is around $150 right now, or $125 for this one on their website. They do have a newer one. When I bought this, it was a little more money, but I've had it for a little while now. And to replace all these filters out, it's $50. $50. Plus shipping and handling, it's like $62 to change out all the filters, everything you see. So it's really not that bad, and you don't have to change them out that often. I have a spare one of these on hand. It's starting to brown a little bit. I might wait a couple more water changes. I really don't need to do it, but I have a spare one. I'll probably end up changing it. My resin is it's still got some life left to it. It's starting to get depleted. When it's on these ones, they come green, and when they're completely depleted, they actually turn dark brown, almost like a black. So you can start to see that it's starting to turn brown. So it still has some life left to it. And you can see here it still has some of the green, but it still has some life left to it. When it gets to be like a dark black, a dark brown, almost like a black, it's pretty bad, and it's time to be done. Other ones turn red. It depends on which one you get, and you also, like I said, refer to the manufacturer for that information. Alright guys, I'll do a quick shot of the tank, and this is how I have mine hooked up. Excuse me, I've been battling a cold for a little while. I have mine hooked up right to the sink. Now they have ones where you can tap into the plumbing, but I find this the easiest way to hook it up. You know, you just use your a regular hose, you know, for like a outside hose fitting here, and then this particular one right here you can get at Home Depot, and you just screw it in, the male end into the female end, and then you screw it into your sink, and that makes it real simple, easy connecting, and it's a lot easier than plumbing it into the sink, underneath the sink. Plumbing it underneath the sink obviously eliminates all these wires, which isn't very nice looking when I'm making my water, but I really could care less. Alright guys, I'll give you a quick shot of the tank before I sign off. Like I said, I just want to do a quick video on RODI units. Let me turn this light on. I gotta get a new camera because my camera just does not pick up any colors. But there's a quick shot of the tank. And make sure, you know, always get yourself a good RODI unit. And when I'm making these videos, guys, like I said, I'm assuming that everybody is using RODI water. I am assuming that. So, when I made that cyano video, I thought to myself I should have mentioned that. Make sure you're using RODI water, because obviously that can definitely cause cyanobacteria if you're not using, you know, RODI water. Alright guys, this is Buddy signing out. Happy reefing. Alright guys and girls, I keep saying guys. Alright guys and girls, this is Buddy signing out. Happy reefing.